Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we are going to be talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers potentially signing Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, who is a six-time Pro Bowler, 2017 AP Comeback Player of the Year, alongside, never mind, he's never been selected to All-Pro. It's actually not that much of a surprise, but six-time Pro Bowler, Keenan Allen, still a free agent. Has not made a decision. I don't think he's going back to the Bears. There's been these small rumors about him going back to the Chargers. I don't think that happens. But honestly, I don't think he goes back to the Bears. Obviously also you think they obviously have DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. Those are two guys really good right there. They drafted Luther Burden early in the draft. They signed Zacchaeus from the Washington Commanders, who was really good for the Commanders last year. Had 506 receiving yards last year for the Commanders, 3 receiving touchdowns in the playoffs. Only had 45 receiving yards in the playoffs, but was good in the regular season for the Washington Commanders. This wide receiver team, you already have Moore and Odunze. You add in Zacchaeus and Luther Burden. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look like at all that Keenan Allen is in the plans for this Chicago Bears team. So where does he end up then? And the Pittsburgh Steelers are a team I think you can definitely throw out there. They just trade away George Pickens, and you're going to look to, I think this Pittsburgh Steelers team doesn't have as, Calvin Austin's great. I think he's a solid wide receiver 3. As a Texans fan who's watched this guy personally and paid attention before that, I really like Robert Woods, some of the other wide receivers in this wide receiver room for Pittsburgh, but they don't have a wide receiver 2, especially if you want to make the playoffs. You want to be maybe even successful in the playoffs, which is something Pittsburgh hasn't done in a while. You need a better wide receiver 2. You need a quarterback too, but you need a better wide receiver too. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to sign in Pittsburgh. I really do. Pittsburgh would have drafted a quarterback earlier in the draft. They liked Milroe. They liked Dart. I don't think they liked Sanders. I don't know about some of the other quarterbacks in the draft and how they felt about them. I know they liked Howard because they picked him. But if Pittsburgh was not confident in signing Aaron Rodgers and didn't think that was going to happen, I think they would have drafted a quarterback earlier than the 6th round. And they didn't. So that tells me that Aaron Rodgers is signing in Pittsburgh. And so if Aaron Rodgers is signing in Pittsburgh, you're competitive. Because you've got DK Metcalf, you've got a great defense, you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Mike Tomlin. And you need a wide receiver too. Alan Lazard is a guy you can trade for. That's a guy that's been mentioned already. Aaron Rodgers' former teammate. But I think Keenan Allen is that best option. I think even at this year being, at this point, he is now 33 years old. He just turned 33. He turned 33 last week during the draft. So at 33 years old, at this point, I think he's probably the best option for the Bears. Compared to Alan Lazard, compared to Amari Cooper. I don't know. I don't know if you compare to Amari Cooper. Because I think talent-wise, I think, and this is what I've seen, that's just what I saw from Amari Cooper last year. And maybe Buffalo wasn't the right fit for Amari Cooper. Who knows? But talent-wise, I thought I saw more talent last year for Keenan Allen than I saw with Amari Cooper. But one thing I will say with Keenan Allen is injury histories with Keenan Allen is that scares me. This year, he was really healthy with the Chicago Bears. 15 games, 15 starts. Only missed 2 games. 121 targets, 70 receptions, 744 receiving yards, and 7 receiving touchdowns. But the year before, it was a great year with the Chargers. 13 games, 13 starts, 1,200 receiving yards, 7 receiving touchdowns. Missed 4 games, though. Year before that, in 2022 with the Chargers, did have 752 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. How many games was that in? 10 games. So he missed 7 games. In his last 2 years in LA with the Chargers, which I think was a big reason why they decided to trade him, he missed a total of 11 games in 2 seasons. So that is something that concerns me. And we see one healthy season from him this year. That makes me a little bit fearful that maybe you might not see that next year. And that's something you never want to wish on a guy. You never want to hope for that. But you know that when a guy has injury history and they have one good season, like this year with Christian McCaffrey, I kind of saw it coming, with Christian McCaffrey. I didn't want to see it happen, but with Christian McCaffrey, you'd seen a couple really good seasons for Christian McCaffrey where he stays healthy. And when they gave him the Madden cover, I was like, oh yeah, this is not, because I was thinking, okay, how is it going to be a bad year for Christian McCaffrey if he's on the Madden cover? Well, he's not going to play bad. That's just not Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get hurt. And honestly, I think the only reason why I thought it was going to be that type of year for Christian McCaffrey was because the Madden cover and the Madden curse you see. And so I'm praying forever who gets the Madden cover this year, which that should be announced pretty soon actually. But so I hope that Keenan Allen can stay healthy next year. I really do. Who knows who that will be with? Is it the Steelers? I don't think it's the Bears. Does he go back to LA? Where do you guys think Keenan Allen's up? Do you guys think Pittsburgh's a good fit? You guys let me know all that stuff in the comment section, and peace out.